Hi, hi, hi. This is Theodora of Dora's Door Designs. And I have been putting off doing a wreath for about a week. In between trips, I got home last week, Monday, from spending some time with my aunt in St. Petersburg. And a couple days before I came home, I found out one of my dearest friends passed. So tomorrow, I will be leaving to go home to Detroit for the services. So it's been a busy kind of week. Tried to rest a little bit, and so now today I was trying to pack, haven't quite finished, but I'm like, I promised myself last year that I would go live at least once a month. This year I had said twice a month. But I have not been successful with that in the last 3 months, because usually the first month that first week that I usually go live, I have been out of town. But I had been making sure that the third week of the month I was going live. But I was out of town week before last, and then when I came home last week, I just didn't have the energy. So I'm going to just try to quickly make a wreath. I don't really have a good setup, so it's going to be a little awkward, but I'm going to do my best and get something done. Just thought I could use some other little clips. See where they are. Maybe that would help me. So if you come on in, join me while I make this fall wreath with my last month's supplies. And forgive me for my lack of organization this time. I usually try to have everything together. But when I say I literally at the last minute decided to go live, I did. So I'm looking for some clips, and I thought they were out already, but they're not. And that's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. I just have to keep going back and forth like this. So if somebody shows up, fine. If no one shows up, fine. I'm just gonna keep working and try to keep talking. You know, that's my downfall. No one is actually on. It's a little challenging for me to keep conversation going. But I'm gonna do my best. Like I said, I was in St. Petersburg, spending some quality time with my aunt, and I think I was with her for about 10 days. Mostly keeping her company and giving her other niece, I shouldn't say other, they don't like it when I say other niece, but her niece a much needed break. So the last few months I have been traveling back and forth trying to do that. Check on Auntie and her son, my cousin, who is also not feeling 100%. So you just have to try to do what you can do. Sometimes it's not always what you need to do or can do, you know. You just do the best you can, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do the best I can. So how is everybody doing this? I think it's Tuesday, because I'm supposed to fly out on Wednesday. I have not been home in 2 years. Kind of glad to be going home. Just hate that it's a really sad occasion. This is really a good friend of mine. Known him since I was 13. We went to the same Baptist church together, sang in the youth choir, was on the youth usher board together, went roller skating together. We were actually at our church, we were more like siblings than just church members. The youth department did a lot together, so we extremely close. We keep in touch. But this one, because he was wound up also being a choir director, very beloved soloist, director, participated in a lot of choirs, well loved throughout the city and the country. So this one is hard, but there was no place else that I was going to be. We also graduated together, so we have a lot of connections. We were in a community choir together that literally our first 3 or 4 years of rehearsals was in my living room. So lots of connections, lots of connections. So anyway, I'm going home tomorrow. So I just wanted to try to get this done, to try to keep the commitment that I made to myself to go live at least once a month. And hopefully, I won't say next month, but maybe by October, I can get back to doing it twice a month. We'll see. Because I know as soon as I get back, if possible, well, maybe not as soon as I get back, but not long after I get back, I'll probably have to go back and check on my aunt as well. So I am making another fall wreath. And this particular pattern that I'm doing is what we call a woodland ruffle, where you curl in both ends and then scrunch up the middle to make kind of like a bow tie with the mesh. We roll. We roll up the ends to help keep it from fraying, because this deco mesh does fray. And so somebody came up with this particular way to do it, and it works real well. So I'm using a raised metal frame that already has, I think they call them tinsel ties. My brain is a little overload today, so forgive me. But anyway, it's 18 of them. And 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. And so I am doing the bottom right now and putting one of these woodland ruffles in each and twisting the ties a couple times, because I'm going to put ribbon in when I get done. And I just have stuff. If you're watching this later, thank you. If you watch it after I put it on Facebook Live, I mean, not Facebook Live, sorry, this is Facebook Live, but I meant YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of those who are joining my YouTube channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh wait, okay, so now that whole thing is done. Done, done, done. Done, 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 done. I need one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These materials, I have a monthly supply, mystery supply box that comes. The coaches, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They pick up the supplies, I think, like a year in advance. And I like this one the best. And so we never know what we're going to get. We kind of have an idea based, especially those of us that have been receiving them for a while. We kind of know when the season, what season it might be, but we never know really what's involved in the, actually in the box. So it's kind of a mystery surprise. Sometimes we can make a complete wreath. Well, most times you can make a complete wreath, but sometimes we get everything we need to do a project, which is good. I like it when we get everything, then I don't have to go hunting for stuff. But so that's kind of what this is, and I think I might actually be able to get 2 projects out of this. And sometimes the stuff that I would normally have thought of for myself to work on as a project, but they're always good. Always good. So now I'm I don't think I told you, I cut 18 pieces of the deco mesh at 20 inches. And and they're called the wooden ruffles. And I put one in each of the 18 ties on the raised frame. Now I have 2 2.5 inch ribbons cut at 12 inches. I had to think because I think my ribbon tail is that I use. This is what I use to measure my tails with. And I think it was originally 14, so I cut it down to 13. So these are 13 inches. 14 inches for me was I felt was too long and covered up too much of the mesh. And Linda, if you're watching this, if you ever catch this, I always account that to you, because you always say you're covering up all the mesh. And yeah, so I try to cut down the ribbon a little bit so we can still see some of the mesh as well. The mesh started out just being we used to always use plain mesh, but they have gotten so creative with the mesh these days that the mesh is as pretty as the ribbon. So it's nice to be able to allow the mesh to show through. I'm really tongue-tied today, and I'm trying to talk fast. I don't know why I'm trying to talk fast, but anyway. So I've gotten most of my packing done, and that might be why I'm a little bit rushed, because I haven't finished packing, and I have a 11:30 flight. So I need to be out of the building here Waiting on my Uber before 8:30. Don't have that far to go. I think it's about well, when I drive, it's about a 30-minute drive, so to the airport. Even though I really, even just thinking about why I'm going home, it just kind of makes me shake my head. I just am still in disbelief. I was getting ready to say it's going to be good to see some of the people I haven't seen in a while, and I'm sure there's going to be a few people there that I haven't seen in a long, long while because they're living in other parts of the country, and I haven't seen them in a long time. I'm hoping that some of them will be there. I know some will. But anyway, but this one hits a lot different than some of my other friends. Being an only child, my friends tend to be more like siblings for me than the average person. And like I was saying earlier, my former pastor, we have always said that they did a good job keeping us busy, keeping us close, and so we're more like family than just church members. We used to have a 100-voice choir, youth choir, and we used to sing all over the city of Detroit, and wherever pastor went, we went. You know, when he went out of town, we went out of town. We kind of went out of town at least once or twice a summer. So, you know, either to Ohio. I think our favorite two places that we would go was to Anderson, South Carolina, and to Pittsburgh. We enjoyed, especially Gregory and I, and those of us that were like teenagers, young adults. We liked going because they had a youth choir as well, and we made friends with them because we would spend the night. And I think the first year we went to Pittsburgh, we literally spent the night in other youth's homes, and so that, you know, solidified another kind of bond. So it was really nice. We had a good childhood. Thank you, Reverend and Mrs. Hearn. We love you. Resting in heaven. But anyway, so that's that. I do have some sister friends that I call my posse sisters. So they're not connected to my friend that I'm going to his service, but it'll be good to see them. We always, whenever I'm home, we always try to get together. And then I have a cousin, two first cousins that still live there, so I'm gonna try to see them as well. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed because I know so many people in Detroit, and I have so many friendship connections and things that I kind of wear myself out because I'm always trying to rip and run and see everybody. And as I get older, I'd be like, no, if they can't come to get to me, then I may not go. One of my godchildren lives a couple hours away from Detroit. It's still in Michigan, and her father is facing a health challenge. So I know that's one thing I haven't told somebody that he needs to take me, but I just thought about that. I don't think he'll have a problem if he's off, but I would like to go see see him. He's like a brother as well. We went to high school together. And he gave me the honor of being his daughter's godmother. So I'll go see him as well. And anyway, just keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. No, I don't have to do. I was thinking, do I need to twist these down? But because these twist ties blend in with this wreath, it's like an added decoration. So I don't have to cut them off, which is good. Which is good. Which is good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I guess. Nope. Don't need that. I need this. Losing my place, y'all. Losing my place. Uh-oh, somebody's on. Somebody's on. Hey, I can't see who it is. It's because I can't see my comments. And you probably didn't make a comment, and I wasn't watching to see who it is. I'm just over here chattering to myself. But welcome. I appreciate you. Nope, I didn't make an announcement. I didn't send out no posters, no post or anything. I just hit the button. In case you're wondering, just hit the button. That's all I did. So thank you for stopping by. Even though I don't know who you are. Oh, it's a day. I'm just trying to keep a commitment to myself and to my business. I have a couple accountability partners. I guess later they will be kind of happy that I tried anyway. Even though I didn't let them know I was going on. Just continuing with this fall wreath. I really kind of like the colors. Probably wouldn't haven't picked it out for myself, but I do like them. You know, sometimes you get a certain thing in your mind and you don't think of outside the box. So I was like, oh, this is different. We shall see. And I kind of like it. As the my coaches kind of are designing some of their things with the vendors. So like this this mesh was designed. I don't know whether the mesh came first or the ribbon, but they tried to design things to match. So I think this was a good match. They did a good job. Good job. And the last couple of wreaths and supplies that we got, they were really good. So right now, because of my limited space, because of my limited budget, current budget, it's going to get better. I'm just using the things that I buy, that I get in my supply box. So I usually am able to make 1 or 2 wreaths out of that box. I'm trying to do more. They do a lot of, send us a lot of florals and what they call picks. So I'm trying to learn how to use those a little more as well. So you may see me going forward, some centerpieces or add more florals to some of my wreaths. I'm not comfortable doing them as much right now, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it. Gonna work on it. My accountability partners have made me commit to at least going to and attending some craft shows. They've been trying to get me to do it, and I've gone to one, but I have not been consistent with it. Because one of my accountability partners, she does quite well when she does craft shows. It's a lot of work, but as she has reminded me, I have to start somewhere. I don't have to have all the things. The most important thing is to start. And my pastor has even been teaching that, about our unfinished business. And sometimes we just need to get started. You can't finish something if you don't ever get started. So there's that. And I really enjoy making wreaths, but it doesn't make sense to just make wreaths if I'm not going to sell wreaths. And have, I need more than one place I can sell them, because Etsy, not that there's a lot of competition, because some people do real well on Etsy, which is where my shop is. Some do Shopify. I haven't ventured off into Shopify. I feel like I need to do one and get that going, and then try something else. With the craft shows or something, you can do local or classes. So I just need to be more diligent and consistent with putting myself out there. And so with the help of my followers and those that are showing up for me, buying from me, supporting me in whatever way, whether it's watching me or liking my post, which is a whole nother job. But I love that part too. I do it. I have, the two businesses, the VA side and my creative business. And so I do social media for all the platforms. Well, at least I do all the platforms for the wreaths. I just do Facebook and Instagram for the VA side. But I do have a couple clients that I do their social media. Just keep posting for them every day. Fortunately, my coaches have a new program that allows us to schedule out our post. And actually, I'm finding that we can schedule out post quite a little ways, which is very helpful. I had one program that I was using, but you could only schedule out 30 days. But with the program that our coaches have, and they're wonderful coaches, because half this stuff I would not even know about if it wasn't for them. They keep us well informed on the business side, and they're always trying to think of things that make us make our business easy, so that we can be creative, so we can allow ourselves to be seen on all the platforms. So that's a good thing. I appreciate that. Thank you, Damon. I ain't mentioned nobody else's name, but I do appreciate all y'all do for us. I do. And I try to tell him whenever I'm on a coaching thing how much I appreciate what he does. Him and Mr. Parker. And my coach Chris. All of the coaches are good. I love them all. But Damon, his brain is just amazing to watch in action. The things that he comes up with. The things that he and Parker implement. It takes all of them to get it done. You know, some of them are just very, very creative. And, but he just a brainiac. But I appreciate him because the things that, you know, the things that come up with Facebook, the scams, not just Facebook, but Instagram, TikTok, all the things that we probably as small business wouldn't get to know. He always keeps us informed, so I appreciate that as well. All the tips and tricks and things. Yeah. Okay. Looks like I got some comments, but for some reason, I can't see them. Oh, it's my Shantae. I'm just talking about you. And yeah. Hey, girl, hey. See, I'm being good. I'm trying. Just so you know. No. That's not Friday. I just couldn't do it this past Friday. I was out of town the Friday I was supposed to get it done. And I didn't have anything. I think when I left to go to my aunt's, I thought I was going to be back on the right Friday, but I wasn't. And then this past Friday, I just couldn't get it together. And actually today I almost didn't do it. I'm like, So, to be honest with you, Shantae, I was going back and forth even today because I'm like, oh, I got a newsletter to work on. I say, but I can work on the newsletter while I'm out of town. I can't work on the wreath while I'm out of town because it's just too much stuff to be trying to pack up and take. So I opted to do the wreath tonight. So I will do your newsletter. Work on it tomorrow or Thursday. No later than Thursday. They're doing a choir rehearsal tomorrow evening for my friend to get ready for his service. I don't think I'm going to sing with the choir, but I'm going to go to the rehearsal. But I have a free day on Thursday. So if I don't get to it tomorrow or finish it tomorrow, I will definitely get it done on Thursday. Make sure you have it on Thursday. Okay. Yeah, it is not Friday. And I was like, it's going to be the end of the month. The beginning of next month when I get home. So I'm like, I better do it today. Just so I said I had one done this month. So y'all think I don't be paying attention to what y'all be trying to get me to do. I be listening. I be listening. Even though I'm not the most organized trying to get this done, but you know, trying to make do with what I have. Praying I don't knock the computer off. Praying. Oh. I want to say, how have you been feeling, Shantae? And how is your family doing? Especially your aunt's family. I know you didn't get to go, but how are they doing? And knowing you somewhere being busy yourself. You probably on, but you ain't close to the computer. But I ain't mad at you. We got stuff to do. I know you getting ready for all them craft shows, girl. 7? Sunday. Whew. I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. That's a lot, girl. That's a lot. Is it 6 or 7? I think it might be 6. It's two new ones that I saw. Oh, really? Oh. You watched it? Because I know you said you weren't able to go. I know you'll be glad when December comes, you can get this over with. So you don't have to be in pain. Just think we're not even gonna think about that. I was gonna talk about when it was supposed to be. But we probably got the better doctor that's going to do the best job. So that's all we're gonna be concerned with, right? Yeah, that's all we're gonna be concerned with. Okay. I guess if I look at my phone. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Miss Parrish. I see you sneaking in. Hey, girl. Hey. How are you, Catherine? I haven't talked to our friend in a little while, but I've been back and forth with my aunt, and actually with me going to Detroit tomorrow, that'll be the 4th trip. 3 to St. Pete, 1 to Atlanta, and 1 to Detroit since May. And I'm about tired. I'm tired, but anyway, this one, well, Atlanta was just a weekend. That was bad, not bad. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I'm missing one. Here it is. So anyway, I have not talked to Sandra. So if you talk to her before I get a chance to tell her, I said, hey, Catherine, okay? Oh, wait. Margaret? Margaret. Hey, Margaret. I don't be getting notifications. Do y'all sometimes not get, I didn't do one. I did not put an announcement or anything out. But Margaret, I haven't seen your stuff or Kathy in a while. I'm like, why am I not seeing people's stuff? I'm feeling like, what? Have I been excommunicated from the group? From the people? And I know that ain't right. I don't know. Maybe I'm just busy and I'm not on my social media, on my phone as much as I think I am. I'm on there, but I guess I'm so caught up on doing social media, I'm not really looking at social media. Because I'm like, wow, I haven't seen anybody in a while. So let's see. Can't really see a full picture. But what's over here? Because sometimes I like to go see what other people have made before I make something. Oh. And here goes. I like this sign. I really do. I like the colors in it. I do. I might have too many pipe cleaners on here. Might not need all 4. Maybe. Just used to putting on 4 when it's on each corner when it's a square. But Margaret, you're posting every day. I just haven't seen, I guess I haven't seen you. Well, no, I haven't really seen your creations. I've seen some, but I definitely have not caught you live. Because you make such pretty things. I like to see your things. Okay. I'm gonna pull through. Maybe I shouldn't have put it through the mesh. Okay, there we go. Putting on signs is my least favorite. Because I try to do what everybody else does and not look at where I'm tying it. And sometimes I just really want to look under here instead of feeling it. Anyway. Whew. I think I'm definitely have talked myself into dry mouth. So I need a little swig of water. Trying to talk while I create. I don't like where this one is, so I'm taking it out. different to the weather starts, well, cooling off in Michigan. I mean, everywhere, but usually in Michigan, this fall weather starts creeping in. So whereas I've been still in shorts around here, I probably will not take shorts to Michigan. I'll take my slacks with me, which I've got them in the suitcase. I think I'm pretty much packed. I gotta, pack the dog stuff. When I get off here, pack the computer. So I really need to try to get some rest tonight because my best friend who's gonna pick me up is probably gonna put me to work tomorrow. As his church feeds the hungry on Wednesdays. And I just found out that his grandchildren are back in school. So they will not be helping. That means I'll probably be put to work. I hope he doesn't put me to work. But if he needs me, he know he can count on me. I don't even know what time I started this live. I just hit the button and kept going. My little poo-ka-poo. My little four-legged baby has been having some challenges, so y'all keep us in prayer. He's doing pretty good, fairly well. But I know that I might at some point, at some point I will have to make a decision. But for now, he's doing pretty good. But sooner, and they have to. Oh, please. I don't have my bow maker. And I have yet to learn how to make them by hand. Oh. And it's not in the closet, it's in the chair. Okay. Those ribbons really kind of go nice with with the mesh and everything. I don't know if I want this. Oh, they got brown in the side. Maybe. Anyway, almost done. Anybody still with me? Okay, Shantae, you're probably already gone. Okay, well, I'll post it. Marsha, you're probably gone as well. But in case you hop back on to watch the end results, I am doing well, just busy. Back and forth with my auntie. And so other than that, all is well. Yeah, all is well. As some of my friends say, we could complain, but it wouldn't do us no good. God is still faithful, and that's what we holding to. It's not, might not be what we want it to be, but it's okay. Oh, okay. Well, I might not be able to use this ribbon for, but look, I'm just gonna make a small bow because I want to use this one and another wreath, these for the bow. Yes, I do. All right, scissors. I forget I'm not making a pancake wreath, so it takes more ribbon for the ribbon tails. And I really did, I wanted to get to my storage to see if I had anything else that would coordinate with this. I only keep a few things in my apartment since I have such limited space. But I didn't get there. It's like I've only been home a week yesterday, and took a day or two to rest. And then I've been trying to clean and wash and, you know, the usual. And yeah. Didn't have a, is this a 1 inch? I always think this is a 7/8 inch, but it's a 1 inch. I'll do the brown. And then end with the cream. It's not gonna be a real big bow, but it should be good. The fawn is kind of big. I don't guess I really need a really big bow. Almost done. Okay, looks like pretty much everybody's gone. And I know with me now, I really didn't expect anybody to get on, but I'm glad you guys did. Ladies did. I appreciate you. Always more fun when somebody's watching. But that's something else I'm working on. You know, even when somebody's on, I need to kind of consider different topics to talk about. Which is a little bit of a challenge for me, but it's okay. It's a learning curve. I'm learning. It's part of business. And it's all good. All good. Anyway, let's see. Back to the wreath. I used a metal raised form with tinsel ties, 18 tinsel ties. So I made 18 woodland ruffles, made at 20 inches. And I placed those in each tie. I can put my, here they are. At each of the ties, so I put and then I took 13-inch ribbon tails, 18, one of each color, so it's two 13-inch ties in each 18 woodland ruffles. Added some pipe cleaners to the back of the wooden sign. Attached the sign. And now I'm finishing up the wreath. I mean, not the wreath, Lord. The bow. Kind of wanted to save some ribbon for another project. So I'm making a smaller bow. It has 10-inch tails of all 4 colors. The bottom ribbon loops are 7 inches. The second one, the plaid, is 6.5. The brown is 6. And the beige is 5. And then a center loop. So that makes up my ribbon, my bow. Lord, forgive me, y'all. Who's ever watching, forgive me for my tongue tiedness. Just a little weary. So now I'm going to use a zip tie. Hopefully this small. No, let me not try this small one. Let me see if I can find a larger or thicker one. I think those are the ones that break easy. So hold these. These are almost aren't much different. I think these are a little thicker, shorter but thicker. Might be okay. At least it won't pop. Now I just need it to tighten a little bit. Since it's not really a thick bow, so it should be fine. Pull it to the back. Get a zip tie. Put it under. What did I call this? I think I called it a zip tie. Get a pipe cleaner. Stick it under the zip tie. And then cinch the zip tie tighter. Pipe cleaners. Get the pipe, whatever these cutters are. I'm tired, y'all, for real. And all that a day. Disorganization for today. However, I got it done. I got a wreath done for the month of August. Whoop, that was not good. Okay, all right. What y'all doing? I see you trying to mess me up, but that's all right. That's all right. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. Yes, we are. I think I'm gonna turn you this way. You wanna mess up? It's all right. It's all part of the process. All right, pull you down, pull you down. Pull all y'all down. Pull you up. Pull you up. Do it that way. Pull you down. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I forgot the camera was over here. So anyway. Okay, so that tail is a little longer. That should be fine. That should be fine. Move stuff out of my way. Get the wreath back. Ooh, that sign is heavy. Sign is heavy. He made a difference, boy. Okay, so look, let me stand up. One day I may get me an adjustable table so I can stand up and see stuff. But these little little tables are not tall enough for my long legs to stand up and make a wreath. But I did see an adjustable desk. I'm like, that's what I need. So I can stand up or sit down. And, you know, for different levels, to be able to see at different levels and things. And to give my back a break. Sometimes when I'm sitting down and leaning over, by the time I finish a wreath, my back is killing me. Well, not killing me, hurting really bad. Okay, I'm trying to get this on so it's not wrapping like I want it. And again, I'm trying to do it without looking. Well, where are you? There you are. My other crafty friends, they make this look so easy. You would think after all these years I would be able to do it a lot better. But sometimes I just have a challenge. I don't know why. But the end result is the most important. Not the struggle in between. Okay. I have some florals I could possibly put in here, but I don't think I will. Like I said earlier, sometimes I'll put it in with the ribbon, and sometimes I won't. I don't. This white ribbon is not, I don't know why, but it's it's giving me a little bit of trouble, but it's going to be okay. All right, I'm just going to dovetail it, and then I am going to be done. I wonder if I want to dovetail this brown and the cream color one. It actually feels in, well, it doesn't feel like leather, but it has a leather look. And I was gonna say, I was gonna cut it at an angle, but I'll go ahead and dovetail it. I still may curl it because it's got good wire, and because it's kind of leathery, it curls pretty good. Well, maybe not. Maybe later when I can put it on the door and do it. Again, sitting down, it's not, especially when I don't have a lot of room. So, normally I don't have my computer on the desk, on the table with me. I usually get another little table out, but I didn't today. Anyway, I will post pictures. If not tonight, I'll probably take them tonight, but I might not post them till I'm on the plane or something tomorrow. Give me something to do while I'm on the plane. We'll see. Did I get everybody? I think so. I'm trying to go up that way with the green. And come down with the orange. Okay. Not sure how well you can see it because the camera's kind of close. But that's the end result. Alright. So those who hung out with me, thank you. Those who are watching replay, thank you. Those who are watching on YouTube, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you real soon. Good night.